Hey guys, how's it going? It is Sir Agamemnon here, and we are back playing the Vale of Dorwinion. Are they still called Vale of Dorwinion, or are we just... Yeah, we are the Vale of Dorwinion. Anyways, yeah, we're going to decline that. Vanished Runin is assaulted, yada yada yada. Oh, and yeah, so this happened during the end turn. Mordor has declared war on us, even though they just came at us with diplomacy for trade. But we kind of saw this coming last time, so we are sending Norway down here to engage Captain Lungash, and we've got some reinforcements by Captain Horace, who will join Norway here. And we'll attack them in a moment. I just like to go through the campaign first, and then the battle second. We got a new spy in Coruscant. I don't remember why exactly we made one, but, you know, we did. So we're just going to throw him in a ship and put him onto the other side here, and dock him right here at Rentierian Eor, so we can see what's going on with Rhune's northern front. And then Vidusith will go back down to block those docks. We have some construction here, but not a whole lot of money, since we do have a lot of expensive armies out on the field. But we do have a catapult maker, so we can actually start fielding catapults. That'll help us quite a lot, actually. We'll leave Strandos with just that. Naburka's got its port finally, so this place should be making us a lot more income now. As you can see, the sea trade has now expanded to Naburka. We want to definitely grow this place so that we can increase the number of ports we have here and the number of trade fleets. So I think we'll just grab communal farming to boost that, and then we can go for like a great haul into like a herbalist. Carver had finished its smoking house, so we can get another spy here. We'll use that spy on the west here, since we are at war with Dol Guldur. And then who else did we finish? We finished building the leather worker at Fourth Wind's Rest. And I think we can just keep it at that. We could grab this blacksmith, but I think it'd be better... Oh, we already have the blacksmith here. We need Strandos to definitely get more people, so I think we'll invest in that. And then train some more forces from Sant-on-Wee if we can, either here or Varfest, since Mordor is coming to Varfest, and we won't actually be able to get anything here. But we will take these privateer axemen. Are we in... Okay, so we're in that region. If we come down here... Okay, we can get Ravanian riders and privateer cavalry, so we can't grab the axemen up there. But we can head in. Let's go about this far. I don't think they should be able to see us, but we can grab the riders and privateer cavalry here. That'll give us more of an advantage against this Mordor force. I don't want to fight them with this small army and make them come to us. I want them to besiege the castle first. Faction announcements. Harfest, new spy. Thane has a dwarven friend. That'll actually help with the mining here. That's actually a decent trait to have in Mornet Hell, because I think it has decent mines, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, only 163, but every little bit helps. Alright, and we found a Mordor spy. So anyway, without any further ado, let's go ahead and engage Captain Lungash, who will back off. And let's go ahead and chase him down. We'll get some money from fighting him. Let's save this wine battle, version 2. And I will see you guys on the battlefield. Alright, and let us start that battle here. We do have a lot of trees in the way, so that's going to make it kind of hard to see our beautiful golden elfin boys. But we can pull them away and into the field. These guys... Oh no, these are the crossbows. That's not what we're looking for. Here we go. Morquendi Sentinels, the pinnacle of pike units in this version. 9 attack as a pikeman. 26 defense, because we gave them the expanded armor upgrades. These guys look amazing. Avari warriors here also with their armor upgrades. They look visually stunning as well. And then of course Morquendi Sentinels also in that golden armor. If you guys haven't seen it on the Divide and Conquer Discord, the golden armor for these elves here is actually going to be in the bodyguards for just the generic bodyguards for Dorwinion. So the what are they? The paladins, or they... I forget the name of our generic bodyguard. But whatever they are, they will now have a couple of elves in their unit with this armor style, and then the human guys will retain their current look. So let's see, we might as well try and see how well this pike wall works. We'll put them in a rank 3 deep, so that'll work. We'll have the Thorn Bladesmen on one flank to protect them, and Avari warriors on another. These guys are amazing. 14 attack. As just like a sword and board like elf unit. That's just absurd. It's amazing. I'm glad these guys exist. I am glad they are that strong. And we'll have more Quendi Sentinels and Norway just kind of posted up a little farther behind with crossbows in the middle to protect them. And then we can send the Thorn Patrollers out. We'll force them to come to us. Norway, are you on fire? Will, you are. One thing I did want to say, actually, now that I remember it, is we are now up to, at the time of this recording, 367 subscribers. I never thought I'd actually get that many, so I am just really happy with that. So thank you guys for, you know, sticking with the channel as I've basically figured out how to be a YouTuber. You know, here playing Divide and Conquer. I would like to expand into other games, right? But currently I'll stick with Divide and Conquer. I casually have been playing Vermintide, Vermintide 2, since the Grail Knight class was set out as DLC for Marcus Kruber, so I've been having fun doing that. Let's shoot these Orc Maulers since they are AP and have no shields, unlike these Orc Host. As our very illustrious and powerful runic, probably runic inspired units because of the gold and red, start unleashing actual hell on our enemy. We're going to try to start shooting with the sentinels now. These guys aren't quite in range, but they're getting there. They're getting there. It'll be very soon when they can shoot, because these guys have exceptional range of, what is it, like 200 or something? 210. But man, 510 upkeep for a full unit. Oh, did I mute it again? I gotta watch out for that hotkey. I don't know what happened to all the music, but that went away. But yeah, 367 subs. I am just very happy. Thank you guys so much. I guess the next goal would be 500 and then 1,000 from there. So it'd be amazing if we get there. And I for sure will be trying to upload more. I know I've been saying that for quite a few videos, and this is kind of a tangent. But yeah, maybe do some Vermintide content if you guys are interested in that. I mean, just let me know in the comments below. Also, I want to ask you guys too, if you're listening, if you guys know where like a good gaming mouse that is silent. I'd like to eliminate the clicking sound from my mouse, because you know, this is a very micro-intensive game. You click a lot with your units, and especially in Vermintide too. If I do Vermintide videos, I spam the left mouse button a lot, and I don't want to have to, you know, be flooding the audio with just tons of sounds from the game, just me spamming the button, because that would probably get really annoying really fast. Alright, so the pikemen they're about to get engaged with all our missiles firing at these Morannon Guard. Let's see what happens when they get charged by Orc Maulers. We are in defensive mode, so they shouldn't be taking too much damage, and since they'll be the first guys in battle, yeah, they'll be okay. Even if they take losses, I feel comfortable enough that they will recover their losses without any major issues. And now that we flanked them with the Thorn Guard, yeah, they're done. They're done, completely done. We'll capture as many as we can, get them off of defensive mode. There will actually be one more pike unit coming that will be stronger than these guys in the next version. If you guys watched Arcur Galadirthan's top 10 strike infantry, you then are aware that the Celduin faction, the guys that I actually did my first campaign on, are getting a new unit. I forget their name. But it's basically based on the units of like the ancient dwarven kingdoms of like Belegost. And they used like the weapons that they actually like ancient second age weapons from the old dwarven kingdoms. Anyway, they were a two-handed unit, which is monstrous stats. They had AP, they had just like 40 something defense. They were like Smiths of Eregion, but way better. They have now been turned into a proper pike unit. So their stats have been lowered a bit to compensate. But now they will be superior to even the more Quendi protectors in terms of just sheer skill of arms. Which it fits their roster really quite well, I think, because Celduin is kind of the de facto pike faction, de facto pike and shot. And now they will have the best pike unit in the game instead of just their militia, and then their mainline pikes, which is very neat, and I think that's a good reward, especially because they're like supposed to be called like the honor guard, and it just makes more sense that they'd be defensive. I did notice when testing them in the current version, they are in a permanent pike wall stance. You cannot run them around; they will forever just be stuck walking. So you cannot use them at all to, like, you know, they're going to be slow. They're very defensive units, so if, like, to an extent, they counter cavalry because they're pikes, but they're so immobile that they're pretty much just going to have to stay in place. They won't be able to engage or chase down any units, but they will be like a true impenetrable wall of spears that cannot be touched. And the cool thing about them too, I don't know if they've done a preview for them in the Discord, the official Divide and Conquer Discord, but that spiky weapon that they had is still present on their pikes, but just to a smaller degree. Alright, these guys, yeah, I don't know, they're still fighting because they're not in melee, but once we get our more Quendi protectors and warriors and Thorin bladesmen in here, they won't be fighting for much longer. We just got to pull them away from the cavalry. We don't want our cavalry to get involved. And I'm amazed that the Thorin bladesmen are actually faster than our elves right now. But they should be getting that charge in any second now. Here we go. We'll want to try to catch these guys and surround them if we can, just to break their morale that much quicker. I think this is their general's unit. Alright, let's get that charge in. There are Avari warriors coming in. No, that wasn't a proper charge. What was that? What are you guys doing? Get in there. Well, we killed their general, so that's good. Avari pikemen get in there. This is just going to be a quick death for these Morannon Guard. I mean, they have like, what, 5 attack? 4 attack, 10 defense. They are complete trash at this point in the game. They are, I think, unique to only the Black Gate, and they are one of the few spear units that Mordor gets. And yeah, we'll chase them down with our elves. We just want to get to 90%. That'll do. In fact, so we lost 2 soldiers, which were the Morquendi protectors. And sadly, those 2 did not heal. That is actually really unfortunate. I was hoping they would, since they were like the first in battle, but we'll just be a little more careful with them. Or we need to get some... we will probably want to get some traits on Nerway for his casualty replenishment, which means we'll need him to sit in a province with a apothecary and then the upgraded version of that, so that he can get the public health bonuses there. Once he gets those and some of those traits, then his army will, of course, recover a lot more casualties. Playing as one of my Moria battles in that campaign, man, I recovered like 500 goblins, I think. It was crazy how many came back. We'll try to ransom them for a little more money, but it looks like they're not going to bite. But that'll do. We still get 300 gold just from winning the battle. And Norway, we'll get you in the family as well. I mean, we're incorporating elves now. Avalan married Vidusintha, and they had a new daughter named Athelcintha. And then Norway, you're under Rutland, who is under Vinelord Swain. We'll find a wife for you, because, man, you need to start pumping out those elf children. Alright, he's going to... We need him to take Mistrand, for sure. He needs to join up with Avalan, with his superior troops, if we're going to stand any chance of taking it out. Do we have a spy in this area? You're up in the north. You're in the Runic Hills. Ah, perfect. You'll work. Let's bring you down here. And if there's any forces south of Mistrand... Ooh, wow. Captain Keelik has a full army. We need to deal with him. We could take Avalan and fight him. That might be our best move. We need to get rid of him. That'll get rid of some of these troops, because nothing in this army is really that important to us except for Avalan. So yeah, let's actually go for Captain Keelik. He's only really got, oh, he's got to do Dej Marines. That's not good. A lot of cavalry and then a lot of runic trash. The cavalry is the biggest threat, but I think we can comfortably take this battle, and then of course send Norway up here. We need to take Mistrand. Let's here save that and get into the battle. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, guys, if you do know a good mouse, or if you use a mouse that has like silent clicking, but also has like the 2 thumb buttons on the side, because I really like those, let me know. And because I ordered one and I didn't like it. It said it was silent, but it still had that mechanical clicking sound. Anyway, let's take out this fog. We do have a ballista we can use here, so I don't think there's going to be really any decent targets for it, but we'll try our best with that. Did I mute the sound again? I gotta stop doing that. I gotta like do something with the hotkey in that. It's because I use WASD for my movement. I rebind it to that, and then you hit like Alt and S, and it'll do that. And sometimes I press the spacebar to look at all my units. Anyway, Avalon, let's put you in a loose formation. They do have lots of archers. You'll have to deal with all of their cavalry. What's their infantry corps looking like? Not great, but if we take our farmhand pikemen to the flanks, Thorn Bladesmen, I feel comfortable with you in the middle. Dorwinion infantry here. Thorn Guard also on the flank with Dorwinion armsmen there. We'll do kind of a spread out formation of them. Let's put the Avari spearmen also on these flanks for dealing with the cavalry. Dorwinion armsmen, you guys get into the back. Vineyard bowmen, I want you in the front. Just in that mode. We have to be defensive in this battle. Let's put these ballista right there. Avari shadows, I'll put you guys right behind that. Crossbows, we'll put you on one flank. We'll protect you with the Avari the best we can, and also we'll move the armsmen over there, and that just leaves 2 more crossbows. Let's try putting them on this flank. This is going to be the most defensive battle I've played. A little campy, but sometimes we got to make these sacrifices. We're going to put all our cavalry on the left wing. And yeah, put this on fire at will. Avalon will start to engage. We'll use our Thorn Riders and Thorn Patrollers as effectively as we can. Our biggest threat is definitely going to be dealing with their cavalry, and then the Edain Marines who are on this flank. If we can just shoot them down, we'll be okay. But I think it'll be best to get Avalon over there. That or Thorn Riders. We need something to charge them. And we're not going to fare well shooting out these, not the Dragon Riders, but the Khandish Raiders. We need to be careful of those. Let's pull out this way. I think I can comfortably charge head first with Avalon. We need to try to kill as many of these guys as we can. They do outnumber us. Oh, I did that thing again. No, I didn't. That's weird. Alright, Avalon, maybe not in a loose formation would be good. But maybe that'll help, actually. Oh, they are reloading. Alright, pull out before you get bombed. Oh, that's not good. Okay, yeah, pull out. That is not good at all. Thorn Riders, I want you to hit these Khandish Raiders if you can. Capture those. Thorn Crossbows, shoot at the Dartai if you can. Alright, this is gonna be brutal. Can we catch these Raiders? Yes, we did. Alright, Thorn Riders are gonna be sacrificed. Many of them will lose their lives today, but that's just what we gotta do. We gotta do that to survive. Alright, let's try to get these guys up here. Avalon, it's time to pull out. You can't fight that much cavalry. Looks like our Thorn Riders are doing well, but they are sending Dartai clansmen to interfere, and we are outnumbered here. Alright, let's tactically retreat. Oh, geez, Avalon, that's a lot of damage. Alright, let's try to... It looks like those Thorn guys are pretty much done. We're shooting everything over here. We're doing the best we can. Pull out. We got to get to our... Got to kind of consolidate our forces here. Thorn crossbows are getting shots in. They are engaging the front line now. Balkoth tribesmen. We're going to charge those. Oh, come on, puppy. Don't jump at the doors. Oh, of course he's going to do that right now. Alright, we're not going to be able to hit these Khandish Raiders. Not in melee, but we can at least shoot them out if we can get some distance. Nope, we're going to be stuck in melee. Alright, we need to basically pull away from that flank with these guys. How are things going on this flank? Avalon, you're doing well. Thornguard are fighting the Dragon Riders. So it's a good matchup for them since they didn't take the charge. Ballista's just shooting at everything in there. Ooh, where are the Edain Marines? Okay, they're in melee. That's good for us. We don't want to be fighting them up close. We can comfortably shoot all of the Khandish Raiders with our crossbows over there. Let's actually have our archers shoot that way as well. Looks like armsmen are pulling away from something. What's going on here? Oh, there's Dragon Guard. Okay. Avalon, alright, I need you to come back now. Hit those Dartai Hunters. You guys need to get into melee if you can. Dorwinion armsmen should have enough mass to take a charge. Let's see how this works. I don't know if this is going to be a good matchup for them. Oh, it actually was. Perfect. That worked out well. Alright, keep shooting, keep shooting. We're actually doing really well here. Ooh, that was too close. What are you aiming at? Alright, Avalon did compromise the back line. Oh, did I mute? I keep doing that, guys. I need to redo my key bindings or something. Alright, Daratai clansmen are going down. Looks like we're shooting everything we've got over at those Khandish raiders. Dorwinion infantry is pushing forward. This is good. This is great. Alright, Avalon, I need you to get some rear charges now. We need to thin up the front line. Where are our Thorn cavalry? Okay, you guys went for the wide flank. Let's head out this way. Crossbows. Oh, let's countercharge these dragon riders before they get into melee with the crossbows. Ooh, we actually got a good volley on them. That'll help. Alright, Thorn patrollers. Let's have you guys go for something else now. Dorwinion armsmen. Try to come out this way. And let's see here. Let's put the ballista. Shoot at the Daratai crossbows now. Or maybe not those. We just pierce our own guys. Yeah, we'll stop firing with you since I don't have any good targets now. Ooh, they have crossbows right there that could be shooting us too. We need to deal with those. Alright, Thorn patrollers or Thorn riders, come in now. I want you to flank these Daratai warriors. I'll come with a big wide flank from these guys. Are you chasing them down? Oh, that's actually perfect. Hope you guys are still shooting them. This might actually be a good matchup. We have lots of armor, and we killed their general. And they should be shooting in front, I hope. Are they reloading? Yeah, so they're chasing the Khandish raiders. They've got better armor. And they're set to go into melee once they do catch them. Alright, all our missiles, I need you guys to be shooting at these guys. And then cavalry, hit those Daratai hunters. All we really got to do is just finish off the raiders with our missile play. Alright, pull back, guys. What's going on with my sound? I'll just turn that up a bit. Alright, yeah, we just have to shoot out all of the Khandish raiders because we can't catch them in melee. I mean, even these Thorn patrollers are still... Oh no, we sent them away. We sent them away. Go back to this. I like that. Alright, we'll have our cavalry chase all of the routing troops. And we did catch them in melee. Let's grab all of our missiles again. And let's just send them forward now. We need to chase down all of the cavalry. Oh, perfect. We actually have made them all rout. Now we just need to capture as many as humanly possible. Oh, you know what? I know what's happening. Every time I do like a melee attack with my horse archers, that's when I'm moving the camera, and that's what's causing the muting to happen. Okay, I need to look at rebinding that if I can. Alright, I think that's everything that we'll get. Looks like everything here is just scattered. Oh, there's a couple crossbows there we can catch. Why don't you guys hit those Daratai hunters and those Daratai warriors. You guys hit that, and then hit the clansmen. And then you guys hit those Daratai hunters. Capture as many as you can. We want to get to 90% to completely kill off this whole force. It would be nice to ransom them for money, but we actually will have to execute them because we have a lot of prisoners. Alright, that'll work. Alright, we only lost 186. That's an amazing victory with Avalon slaying 402 by himself. What a beast. What a beast of a general. That just shows you how powerful it is if you have a horse archer general that still has a very strong charge bonus. And I remember in the previous versions of this mod, Aragorn had the Grey Company were cavalry archers themselves, and you could basically use them as a one-man army and just slay thousands of goblins throughout the entire early game, and he was all you needed. I feel like Avalon pretty much just does the same role as he used to. Alright, so that is quite a few prisoners. We will execute them, so this army is completely off of the battlefield. And honestly, from there, we can either hold the bridge because of the army coming here, or we can start to besiege Mistrand. If we besiege it and they try to attack us, it would be a battle where they sally out. But anyway, let's start building a bunch of siege towers while we wait for a catapult. And then we do need to get some actual units over here. We're going to have to just send everything we have. These are desperate times. Catapult's going to take 3 turns. This is going to take 8 turns before they surrender. Since I don't know if they can still recruit ships outside of this settlement, we might be able to ferry over a couple of these guys as auxiliary. That might be a good idea. Captain Vidukite and Captain Harkin are coming down to the south. We'll send the cavalry to help defend Enmahad. And Vidukind, would it be faster to go this way? It would. We'll get some extra elves sent to Avalon's force. Norway's going to go up there. That way we can completely take out Rhûn. At least their capital. Once we take that, we'll be in a very good position. And we'll make a lot of money. Oh, hello. We have Captain Golfimble right here with a little goblin army that we need to manage. Alright, so we're going to send you to Logarth, which we are still developing. We'll hold ground here because we are building, and we just sent the horse archers to him. We'll wait for them to come out at us. It might be wise to take Dorthallow, but it also might not. It is just a village. We wouldn't be able to defend it that well, and it's not like it's going to make us a whole lot of cheddar. Anyway, let's look at our diplomat. Did we get map information with the Numinos? I don't know if we did. Let's try this. We didn't. We'll take this. I mean, 270, that's not a lot to me. And I just want to start painting the map with all of the colors of the rainbow. Let's send him up to the dwarves. Oh, hey, look, it's Grinfarm. We could actually send him right there. I guess they took the rings. And Dale, are you... Looks like they might be coming down for Winterian Eor. They actually have a diplomat in their army. I forgot you could do that. But yeah, they have Talathang here, which is a nothing settlement. Just a little village, but, you know, they've developed it. And let's send you around this way, see if Dale's got any other forces that can help us deal with this issue. And then map information with the Woodland Realm. Can we do that? No, it's demanding. What do they want for it? 250 for 4 turns, I'll do that. Like I said, we're at the point where I want to paint the whole map. They only have this still? They haven't even pushed to the south? That is unbelievable. They are not doing well. Not well at all. And is that all of our agents? It is. Okay, so we're going to end this turn. Okay, well, looks like we are going to be attacked outside of the settlement, which makes this kind of not as impressive. We'll see what Norway can do. We'd fight Khan Marwan with his massive army against Captain Rifat and his reinforcements. He does have Udej Marines. We need to snipe those guys as fast as possible. I feel like we can do this. If the balance of power is against us, it's 2-3, but we do have Avalon. He's going to have to carry us hard for this battle. Let's see what happens. If it comes down to it, we will pull Avalon out. But I feel confident in my ability to actually take this battle. I was hoping to siege this place and bring in catapults and siege towers, but looks like we'll have to figure something else out. Alright, so we can bring in, we can set up the ballista again. So this is the reinforcing army in front. Mistrand was to our north. So they're going to be coming from this side. So we need to finish off this first army as quickly as possible and then set up our defenses for the reinforcements, who are mostly infantry. And to give us a little more time, we're going to set up to the south. And we'll pretty much do the same kind of tactic that we just did in the last battle. Although we might just do a wide rush here and then set up after that. I think that might be our best bet. And that way we can just get our troops in position, rush them to the enemy. Avalon, let's take you on the west this time. And of course with the cavalry over here, and then Ballista, we'll set you up on this flank. Or maybe, yeah, maybe right here. That'll do. And then all of you guys can set up here. We'll make an actual formation after this first fight. Okay, and 3, you guys like that? Alright. Avalon, get up there. I want you guys on fire at will. Ideally, hit the Udej Marines. Oh, we have to be quick. Oh, they're actually coming from this corner, so that gives us more time to actually prepare. So we can fight this army, replenish some stamina, and set up on this kind of high ground that we've got. And so we don't want Avalon to hit the Dragon Guard, or we don't want him to go in melee against those. So let's have him actually try to hit the Udej Marines. Alright, go in there in Avari. Or Naharim. Oh, we are going to get some javelins thrown at us. Ooh, and some bombs. That's not good. Pull out. Pull out. Let's get away from those. And there is going to be some rain, which does not really help our position a lot, because we have so many archers. Evelyn, keep skirmishing. I need all of my archers shooting at those guys. And then, yeah, rush in. Farmhand pikemen. Those guys got kind of messed up. Oh, let's save some javelins. And yeah, there's not really a good target for our ballista yet. We are getting a good charge. There are Daratai warriors and Dragon Guard. Alright, pull out Evelyn. Thorn Guard, hit those Udej Marines. You guys hit those tribesmen who are throwing their javelins. Ooh, right at the flank of our Avari spearmen. That did a lot of damage. Ooh, we need to watch out for stuff like that. Those guys took quite the beating. Alright. Evelyn, go ahead and hit back on those Daratai hunters. What are you guys shooting at? Oh, shoot at the Khandish raiders. What are you doing? Alright, these armsmen are kind of weak, but we do have more on this side. Come on, guys, get into the tribesmen. Riders, you should have no issue dealing with those guys. Alright, come on, cavalry, just push through. Kill these tribesmen as quickly as you can. Evelyn, what's taking you so long to kill these hunters? Shouldn't be taking you that long. I mean, these units are weak. Alright, Vineyard levies, Thorn crossbows. Let's get you guys set up in an actual position. What are you guys shooting? Are you guys still shooting at the cavalry? You are. That's good. Alright, let's go ahead and flank the Udej Marines. Who is their general? Oh, they're getting on us fast. I just checked the map. They must be sending their cavalry in first. Man, who is the general that they have? It's got to be the Udej Marines or something. Alright, ballista gets set up there. Crossbows. You're gonna have to go over here. We need to finish these guys quickly. Alright, I want all of you guys to set up right there on a defensive stance. Thorn patrollers, where are you at? Where did you go? Oh, you're way over there. Okay, Avalon, I don't know why you're struggling so much. Anyway, let's go ahead and charge into these guys now. Avalon, I don't know what you're doing. You're not carrying the day like I need you to, so just pull out. Get out of melee. We'll try to cycle charge some more here. We do have our missile set up. Ballista, I'm going to need you to shoot these Daratai clansmen. Oh, go into melee on the hunters. Oh, and I did it again. Muted the sound. Alright, these are just clansmen, so they shouldn't be having any issues to kill them. I mean, I suppose it always takes time to kill someone. Alright, Daratai hunters are wavering. We're going to charge into these crossbows before they can do anything to us. And there's our Daratai warriors. Let's pull out. How's this flank doing? We're doing okay. We just need to get another charge. And we should have our Avari shadows. Oh, wow. This unit's down to only one. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright, shadows, get over here. Bladesmen, Dorwinion infantry, set up on this flank. Alright, they are getting closer. Where is our infantry? Come on, guys. I need you over here. Thorn Guard, get set up, please. Alright, let's throw some javelins at these Daratai clansmen. Alright, Avalon, you're taking a lot of damage. Let's pull back out. Looks like we might have to throw our crossbows into melee here, because, yeah, our forces are not in a good position to help out. Let's set them up over this way. Avari Spearmen, go ahead and get into melee. At least we are getting some point-blank volleys, so that's helpful. Although these guys are shielded. Alright, set up like that. I need you guys to charge into those. Do we not have flaming shots on? No wonder I can't see the volleys. Alright, hit those guys. And you guys all need to be defending our guys on this flank. I want you guys all to take this side now. Hold that position. Thorn patrollers, we need to find their general who's in the back and deal with him. We still have plenty of ammo, so I'm not too worried if we shoot these kind of weaker units. We should be getting in a good range now to shoot into the rest of their forces. Let's aim for these crossbows. And Avalon, let's have you try to capture the, get into melee with the Khandish Raiders. I don't know if that's going to be successful or not. Alright, these Dartai clansmen are fighting to the death now. So we can go ahead and pull these guys out. And once their general gets in range, we will shoot at them. Alright, we did get in melee, so that helps. I need our Thorn patrollers to go into a little tango mode with them as well. Alright, we do have our lad Dragon Guard coming in. So let's go ahead and get ready for an engagement on them. Oh, no, don't go for the crossbows. Pull back, pull back. Come on, guys, throw some javelins. Save the crossbows, please. Oh, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna do some damage. Okay, we were able to save them. Avalon, let's pull you back. They do have better units in melee. I want you guys shooting at the bodyguard. Avalon, yeah, we're gonna have to hold you back pretty far now. Alright, shadows get into a wide stance. And our dragon riders, oh man, they're just... What are you guys doing? I told you to... Oh my goodness. Come on, no, get into the meat of them, not in the potatoes. Or, well, not in the vegetables, I guess. Come on, guys, save the crossbows. We need these guys in this battle. Yeah, this isn't going great. But we should be able to now... Oh, yeah, they have a lot of missiles, my goodness. Come on, guys, finish off the cavalry. Did they finish them off? Oh, looks like they pretty much did. Okay. Hit the Dartai warriors now. Avari spearmen support those warriors. We need to get all of our cavalry into this big kind of congregation now. We'll leave the ballista firing at this flank because the armsmen are much weaker than the Lokram bodyguard. Right, Avalon, let's get some cycle charges now. Ballista, I really need you to be shooting. You guys charge into there. Crossbows pull out. Avalon, do some cycle charges. What is the ballista doing? They're not even aiming at the right targets. I don't understand that. And Avalon, support those, flank those Dartai warriors in the back. Help the Thorn Guard. You guys get into melee. How are things going on this side? At least we don't have to deal with the those cavalry anymore. Alright, here we go. Here are some ballista shots finally hitting the Lokram bodyguard. But hopefully not skewering our own guys. That would not be good. Alright. We're just going to have to take out all of the archers here with our melee. Let's bring our crossbows now to shoot at the Lokram bodyguard. These Thorn Guard, they're just going to have to hold the line. Alright, Thorn Patrollers. At least these guys are decent enough in melee. But yeah, we are going to take some friendly fire. It's just the state of the game right now while we try to deal with the bodyguard. In fact, yeah, let's not risk it anymore. That's just not worth it. We need to get up close and personal with them. And ideally, we need to get a flank. But let's focus on taking out the rest of their infantry and their archers. If we can eliminate those, that'll help us with the balance of power. Cavalry, yep, go ahead and charge in. And Norway's in there fighting bravely against all of the crossbows, trying to slay as many as he can. Looks like our Avari shadows are taking some damage. Alright, crossbows. Head up here. Dorwinion armsmen get into melee. We need to shut down all of these archers. Come on, Thorn Riders, just shut them down. They're still shooting because they're in defensive mode, and they're able to fire at units that aren't in melee with them. But if we can just get enough of this cavalry through, I think then we'll be okay. Alright, Thorngard are down to only 26. Ooh, what happened here? Kondish Raiders into melee. I think our, I think we can deal with them with our elves here, but we need to get into a tight formation. And sadly, that means we also need to get our crossbows in melee just to help out. I mean, the Avari Shadows have decent melee stats. I mean, 9 attack, 19 defense. That's at least something. And if we get counter charges in, that might help us win the day. But once these pikemen get here, we'll be set. In fact, yeah, we'll wait for the pikemen. Crossbows are going to have to get into firing range and start cross-firing onto the Lokrim bodyguard, because we've got nothing else over here. That whole flank is done. But if we finish off this army, we will have we'll be able just to simply walk into Mistrand, which is pretty good for us. Kondish Raiders still fighting bravely. Thorin Riders, these guys have been MVPs also. With the armor upgrades, they're very, very solid. I'm curious to see how many kills they got at the end of the day. Come on, pikemen, get into the formation. Half of you guys aren't even in melee, but all you gotta do is stab them once and they should be dead. And watch this. They're gonna poke this guy once. See, he's done. They poke this guy twice. He's done. This guy might need a little bit more poking. But we're not in spear wall, so they shouldn't have any issue just turning around and striking them. Alright, perfect. This is good. Like, most of their forces have fallen. Oh, we lost a unit. It might have been our... oh, it was our Thorngard. Yep, Thorngard are completely out. Are we still fighting in melee here? I think we are. I think they're still... Yep, they're still Kondish Raiders. Alright, Dor-Winion Armsmen, go ahead and try to save these crossbows if you can. We are sadly in melee with the other crossbows. They're just going to have to hold out. Yeah, let's get a double charge here. Armsmen and cavalry coming in. The men of the purple cloth charging into the Daratai warriors, supported by the golden riders. That was a beautiful charge. That finished off the entire unit. Alright, now you guys will need to countercharge. Or not countercharge, but hammer and anvil, the Lokrim bodyguard. Our Thorn crossbows bravely holding the line. Dorwinion Armsmen, this is what you were made for. Actually, we might be able to get one volley in with our crossbows here, in between a cycle charge, with the cavalry and then the armsmen following right after that. If we can even just kill like 2 or 3 soldiers. Oh my goodness, that was way more than 2 or 3. Alright, pull out, pull out, pull out. Get out. Here comes the volley. The bodyguard is wavering for their faction leader. They are getting shot up. Perfect. That was great. Alright, now we just charge them with the armsmen. Oh, and they're running. That is it. That is it. That is the battle. I don't think anything else is going to be standing. Just some Daratai hunters that we need to clear out. Since he's routing, once we capture him, this battle will be over. Many an elf died this day, and blood has been spilled from both sides. But let this be known as the day that Rhûn has totally messed up. For they could have just sat in their city and waited it out and summoned more reinforcements, but in honesty, it was just a matter of time. This was their only shot at survival. Otherwise, we could have sieged them out, got catapults, and taken the city. Which I would have liked to do, but they played our hand. All we need to do is capture their general and execute him, and the city is ours. And I'm not too bothered about it, because Rhûn isn't a custom city. I think it should be. I think Mistrand should be a custom city, but you know, I don't think there's any slots open for that. Maybe one day. Alright, we just have to, yeah, did we capture him? We captured Refought, but we need to capture the other guy. Alright, let's send Norway, because he's a little better in melee. Oh, we didn't even need to. Khan of Rhun has fallen. What a heroic victory indeed. We have slayed 2,600 on this day. Norway himself claimed 551 souls. How did those Thorn Riders do? 255. Thorn Patrollers actually getting 320. The men with the crossbows. That's amazing. We didn't heal too many casualties, though. Many of our soldiers did die today. But they did not die in vain, for Forthwin and his son have been avenged, and all of the sons of Dor-Winion who have fallen in this campaign against Rhûn, the blasphemous peoples who serve Sauron, instead of serving the forces of good and drinking the finest wine we have. they have fallen, and a new golden power will rise in the east. 7,200 gold we could get from them. And if we ransom them, they'll probably take it and stay in Mistrand. But we're going to execute them. And that means we have taken Mistrand itself. We will just occupy it. I see no need to execute these peoples, for they are just citizens. They are not soldiers. And we will have to deal with Mordor now, besieging Varfest. But thankfully we have reinforcements and plenty of mercenaries on the way. One idea I actually had for Dorwinion is if you pick the choice where you have the humans fight and then the elves do with the economy. I thought it'd be neat if they got the merchant infantry unit from that Bree has. I thought that would be a nice little addition to their roster, and it kind of makes sense that they'd have merchants, you know, trained and fighting for war instead of always just having the Thornguard to protect them. Now with the elves doing most of the trading and all of that, the merchants are free to take up arms. Booth, what a name. What the heck is that name? What is that? And Mistrand has been overrun. The sorrow now covers every single face of the men of Rhûn, for they fought in vain. The capital, once a place of trade and a powerful military haven, has now been overrun by its enemies. Those who defended it had died in terrible circumstances, and those who escaped can now tell to their fellow men and loved ones what fate they might have met if they hadn't survived. A lesson has been learned by the Easterlings this day. And Mistrand is making us quite a huge chunk of gold, 2,400, and we are now making 10,000 gold a turn. That must be from the added trade now. Yep, it is trading with Coruscant, which has boosted itself to 6,300 gold per turn. That is amazing. We will, of course, need to build up the culture here immediately. And this should be a maximum tier city, but it is, yeah, almost all entirely men of the East. Although some dwarves, too, have made it here. Elves, followers of Sauron, and other. But yeah, we will have to get the standing stones and pretty much max that out for us to get any true value out of this city. Looks like there is also an armory here. They have the barracks. We'll keep that for law. Practice range. We might as well keep that. Stables. I mean, we have enough money now. We don't need to get the extra money. And I think, you know, it's nicer to have more buildings. It just makes sense in the city, too. But yeah, here we go. Superior chainmail. So we have tier 4 smithing and a trader exchange, which we can upgrade to the trading plaza. Coruscant finished its trader exchange, so we could also work on its land trade or its sea trade. If we get a dark yard, that boosts sea trade up by 400. If we get the merchants, or no, the warehouse, that goes up to 3,500. I think we'll keep going for sea trade now that we've conquered more of the Sea of Rhûn. Ilanan has its Thorin barracks, so we will need to have a decent garrison here. We can grab either the Thorin Armory for better units. We'd unlock the Riders and Patrollers. That'll be a good idea, actually. And then we can get like a Great Hall for more upkeep. Mordred finished its leather workers, so now we can upgrade that to the blacksmith. I would like to get elves from here as well. Farfest has its barracks, so once we have the culture switched over here, we actually do, so we should be able to, yeah, we can train these guys immediately, which we will do. We just need to lift this siege, and then we can get the Thorin Armory. We're going to max out the barracks in Varfest, and that's actually all of our money. There's Logarth itself, which we've added a barracks to, and it might be a good idea to get the Thorin Armory. Just pretty much getting barracks is built in all of our border provinces. So we'll save up for that, although we could just grab the land clearance in the meantime. Faction announcement: Avalon, the Conqueror of Mistrand. He gains 1 troop morale, 1 command, and 1 acumen. And we are now the largest faction in Middle-earth, with a grand total of 11 cities and 5 castles. So 16 regions have been controlled. And yeah, this campaign is definitely reaching pretty much the critical mass where Rhûn won't be able to do anything about this now. They only have 3 settlements, and they are besought on all sides by us in the south, and even we could come in from the sea wherever we want, and of course Dale should be bringing them pressure from over here. Although they might actually have this region up here. Yeah, it looks like they do have Scarn, but that's just a village. But that will do it for this episode. A little bit of a long one, but I think that's average for this this playthrough. I'm going to save the game, guys, and I'll try to get this uploaded in the morning from now. And yeah, guys, until next time.